defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
It's a pickup.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up. Found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd and 7, Wilson. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
And the Seahawks first down.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Going for Metcalf on the... That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 39 yards there, a big one.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got to step on them. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. This is Carson. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. The rushing numbers for Wilson may be down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They run it with Carson, and that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Here's Carson. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. On 3rd and goal, Wilson buying time to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Quan Alexander able to record his 5th sack of the season.
3rd and goal they decided to throw for, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open, left him nowhere to go with the football, had to absorb the sack.
And Myers able to knock it through And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. They had it 1st and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive. But you run out of space to run the deep route, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Even though they might not find the number 1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they could very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing. 7 yards there and a 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Garoppolo tossing quickly out wide. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Eluding the pressure right. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Running on 1st down is Mostert, but he can only manage a yard, and that's about it before he's tackled.
9-yard line.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
1st down.
Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Flush to his right. His throw incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
For Deebo Samuel.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
Let's go, team. Big series right here. We got to step it up. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. I got you. Team, we got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
Here's Mostert, toss left side. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Raheem Mostert becoming just the 2nd player with 30 touchdowns in a single year. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Penny, the 1st down carry. And he'll be be taken down just shy of midfield. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. From just shy of midfield, Wilson, and he finds Penny. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
A gain of 2 on the play. And this.
They'll try and run for it with Penny. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
Penny, the ball carrier. The tackle made at the 44-yard line. A 4-yard pickup on the play.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson.
First down.
That's caught by Penny. Not much there, only a yard. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Yeah, incomplete. Jimmy Ward there defensively.
So on is Jason Myers. He's hit from as long as 58 in his career.
A 60-yard attempt.
And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And the half will begin with a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Looking for Ayuk, and he's got him. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 4.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. To throw is Garoppolo. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And all the way down to the 33-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. For a lot of people, MVP award means a quarterback award usually, but over 100 yards again last week. They're going to have to look his way more than once when giving out this award this season, I think.
Yeah, it's not just the consistency. It's been some plays that we've seen where we talk about it for weeks thereafter. That's what we're getting out of him. Over 100 yards last week. Expects to continue that in this game, too.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Here's Mostert, and he's in for the score. And his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He gives it off to Carson. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just 1 big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're 1 big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
3rd down.
On 3rd down, it's Carson. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
He's brought down.
3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They run again with Carson. And some room to work. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 1st down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there.
16 yards. 1st down, Seahawks.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And this is going to be 49er football. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right, so if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
And a nice gain of 21 yards. This is Mostert. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
The ball carrier.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he is into the end zone, and the touchdown record is now all his. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Wilson slings this out to Metcalf. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. From the gun, it's Wilson. Complete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
It's 4th down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. The Seahawks will go for it. It's Wilson. That's to his running back, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
Seahawks, 1st down.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Flushed out right. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique, and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance. He's helping his team in a huge way.
They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down. Garoppolo on first down. Open man is Samuel, complete. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brings up 2nd.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
It's a gain of 2.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
The ball carrier.
When coaches stress their defense being physical, they don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad.
At their own 15-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
First down, Seattle.
From the shotgun, Wilson. This is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield.
Wilson's pass.
It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
8 yards on
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
49ers, 43-yard.
Wilson will throw again. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First down, Seahawks.
Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Well, throw on first down with Wilson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is caught. Boy, how about that one? He reeled it in one-handed for a touchdown. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Here we go.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
29-yard line.
Mike 54. Mike 54. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
On first down, they go with Mostert again. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Now Mostert. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Here's Mostert. There he goes, left side. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.